Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to trade futures on the Mexc exchange. I'm going to show you how to set your leverage, and then how to set your stop loss and your take profits, and then some basic terms you have to understand before you get into any trade. Okay, so if you are not conversant or if you are not familiar with the Mexc exchange, then you just have to know that this video is for you, because I'm going to be explaining all this. So the first thing now you have to do is to get a working and active and also a verified Mexc exchange, okay, or Mexc accounts rather. So once you have done this, then you come over to the home section. This is your home section. So if you come over to the home section, you just click on futures. If you click on futures right now, it's going to take you to this place, and then you have to choose a pair coin that you want to trade. But if it happens that you click on the futures and the pair coin is not here, you just come back to the home section again, and then you search for the pair coin here. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be making use of DAM USDT, DAM, then USDT. Okay, so I'll just click on it right now. Okay, now the next thing you have to do as an experienced trader, the next thing you have to do, very important, is to carry out your technical and fundamental analysis, and then decide on which entry you want to make on this pair coin. So you must be able to read this chart, and that is where our work comes in. So if you want to learn how to actually read these charts, and also not only reading charts, you also want to get signals on trades so that you can also bag in some cool cash. All you just have to do is to join our groups via the link on the description section of this video. We are not only going to teach you how to do this, we also post signals which you can also trade and also make some very good amount of money. Okay, so you can just check the description section of this video and make sure you join. So after you might have done your analysis and then decided on which entry you want to make on the pair, all you just have to do is to click on open. So if you click on open right now, you either long it or you either short it. Now let me explain. Longing a trade simply means that you are predicting that the trade is going to go up, is going to appreciate. And then shorting a trade simply means that the trade, the coin is going to depreciate. Okay, I don't know if you got it. Longing a trade simply means that it is going to push up or is going to pump, and then shorting a trade simply means that you are predicting that is going to dip. So the next thing you have to do now is to click on open. So if you click on open right now, these are some very important basic things you have to know about. You see this place that is isolated, make sure you are always going to keep it as isolated. Otherwise, if you go and choose cross margin instead of isolated margin, it simply means that whenever you get liquidated on a trade, that is whenever the trade goes against your prediction, the is going to tamper with your reserve or your balance. Let's say you enter the trade with $10 and it happens that you hit your stop loss. Then after hitting your stop loss, it will not stop there on that $10 that you used to enter the trade. It is going to tamper with your balance. Let's say your balance is $50, it is still going to enter into that $50 and start eating it up. So make sure you are always going to leave this as isolated. Okay, then here comes a leverage. This is your leverage, which is 5x. You can see this here that it is 5x. So what this leverage simply means is that, let's say you enter the trade and maybe you set it that is going to go up, that's you longed the trade. So after setting it that is going to go up, This 5x leverage simply means that if the trade happens to appreciate 1%, you are going to gain 5%. Okay, so if you enter the trade with $10, you are going to make 5% of 1% of price movement. I don't know if you understand. Let's say you entered with $10 and then you longed the trade. If the market, let's say it is this damn USDT, if it appreciates by 1%, you are going to make 5%. And then if it depreciates by 1%, you are going to lose 5% of your capital. So that is why you have to be very, very careful whenever you are putting your leverage. It is very, very advisable as a newbie to use a very low leverage. On this place that is showing markets, your own is going to be showing limits. Okay, so make sure you are going to come over to this place and change it to market, because it's very, very important. Never leave it as limits, change it to market. Now let us see this other place. This is your TP, which is your take profits, and then this is your SL, which is your stop loss. Now your stop loss simply means whenever you get liquidated on a trade, whenever the trade goes against you, you have to practice what is called risk management. Let's say, for example, you are entering a trade with $10. There must be an amount that you are risking to gain so amount. Okay, let me explain better. This is your TP, this is your SL. So before you determine what price that you want to use to enter, you must check the present price of the pair. Now the present price of this pair is $0.06. So I can set my TP. My TP simply means the price that I'm going to enter, and whenever I enter it and it happens that I'm not even on the trade again, once the price hits that amount, it will automatically exit me from the trade, and I will know that I've made my good money. Okay, but if you set your SL right now, it simply means even if I'm not also watching the trade and the trade goes against my prediction, once it hits that SL, I'm going to be automatically kicked out of the trade, and then I'm not going to make so much loss. Okay, now let me practicalize this. The present price of this coin now is 0.06. so I'm going to actually short this trade. Okay, so I'm going to put my TP to be 0.05. Okay, and then I am going to put my SL, that is my stop loss, to be 0.08, which simply means I am risking much. Okay, I'm actually risking much. Although this is just a tutorial video, I just want to show you what it actually means, not that it is advisable to risk much. Although I actually have a strategy which I used to use to approach this, but subsequently I'm going to teach you all those things actually. But let me just tell you the basics for now. Now if you check right now, I'm having a total of 55 USDT on this account. Okay, let me just come over to my wallet so that you can see it. I'm having a total of 55 USDT on this account. Now this is what it simply means. Let me come back to the futures. So if I draw this line now to the end, that means I'm entering trade with my whole 55 USDT or $55, and then I put in this stop loss and take profits. Okay, this simply means, look at my stop loss. This simply means I am, if you check right here, you're going to see something. This simply means I am risking 51 USDT. With this price, with this stop loss price, I am risking 51 USDT right now in order to gain in order to gain 71 USDT. So that is what it simply means. Okay, so if you happen to enter a trade right now, if you happen to enter a trade and you want to close that trade, this is what you do. Let me enter the trade immediately and also exit. Let me show you how you can close a trade. All you just have to do is, after setting your take profits and your stop loss, you just come over to this place that says open short. Okay, and then you click on sell short. So immediately I open this trade, you can see right now that I'm already in loss. So this is where you are going to be seeing where you are in profits or when you are in loss. Once this turns to green, you are going to see plus so amount, 0.1 or plus 2 plus 3. Okay, and this is just where you are going to be seeing what is actually happening. Okay, now if you click here, this place now that you can see, so let me click on it. So you can actually download this. This is like a printout or a screenshot that you won a trade. So if I'm already in profit, you are going to see that I'm in plus so percentage of profit. I'm already making this video to be too long, so I don't want it to be too long. Okay, but I believe you understand what I'm saying. So what I'll just have to do is to come here and click on download. Okay, now if I want to close this trade right now, all I'll just have to do is to come over to this place that says flash close. So I'll just click on flash close, and once I click on flash close, I'll just click on confirm, and once I click on confirm, boom, the trade is already closed. Okay, so I was already in loss on this trade because I didn't make any analysis. This is just a tutorial video and I just wanted to show you some basic things. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you register your Mexc exchange, and also make sure you join our groups via the links on the description section, because we do drop signals, winning signals. I could have showed you most of our wins right now, but I don't think time is going to support all this. But make sure you are going to join us right now and make some very, very good amount of money for yourself. So thank you for watching this video. I remain your humble guy, Consolo Nyekwere. See you in my next video. Very important, make sure you give this video a like. Thank you and God bless.